male is
Yeah.
is that I don't have periods. I don't
You
have
don't
no
have.
I don't have no periods pain. Monthly
Well,
circle,
okay. Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
don't have none of that. Um,
That's one that is mentioned. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, so I don't have no period pains. I would never have birth pains or pangs. I would never have that. Um, I don't think I'm stronger than a female. I don't
You're not.
think that.
You're not.
Well, men do. They do think that men are, well, men are generally stronger than female. I think I'm the exception to the rule.
You don't think you're that strong.
No, I don't think so. So that's not an
Interesting
advantage.
thought.
So that's not one thing. Um, I I don't.
Yeah.
Um, I think I don't have to worry about. I don't have to worry excessively about how I look. I don't have to. You know, I can just shave all my hair. Don't have much
Yeah.
anyway. I can just shave all my hair and I'll be all right. I could decide not to wear any makeup and I'm all right. So I think that's the safe limit. That's as far as I can go. I'll stay,
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
stay on
but
safe grounds.
and
Yeah.
some interesting things. Yeah. Now, I've looked at some surveys which have been done, as well as having my own thoughts. And I have to say, when I was thinking about this last night, about the idea, what are the best things, some of the best things about being a man,
Mhm.
I have to say, I started to laugh. I thought, I can't think of anything. I thought, I can't think of anything. What can I think of? I think, oh, it's so great to be a man. Well, of course, there are things we like about being a man, but actually to come up with a list of things was not initially easy. But I think you've hit on. So I resorted to looking at one or two surveys where they questioned about 2,000 men for their answers. And actually, you touched on one or two of those things. So let me have a look. Um, a lot of men said they like the idea of going out to the pub on their own just to get away from, I don't know, pressures or whatever. We won't take that any further there. But
Be
but
careful.
as I said about wearing a crash helmet today, didn't I?
You do.
But the point actually added to that, I thought, men probably feel more able to travel on their own, whether it's on a holiday, whether, I don't know, maybe going out somewhere on their own, than women. Now, of course, all these things we're going to say, and even now we've got to say it, it's generalizations. Not every man will think the same things that we may come up with.
Mhm.
And equally, the idea that, well, men can go on holiday on their own if they want probably would annoy a lot of women who say, well, yeah, what's the problem? Nowadays, I go on holiday. A lot of women do go on holidays on
Hmm.
their own. I know they really do. So the idea that maybe it's to do with men might not feel so vulnerable when they're out on their own, particularly at night, something like that. But anyway, a lot of men said they like the fact that they can travel alone. As you
Hmm.
said, physically, I guess men generally are stronger than women. Although interestingly, you said you're an exception to that. You said you're an exception to that. You don't feel it. You don't feel you are, which is interesting. Another one which you touched on is that maybe we can get ready for work or whatever we're going to do in 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, whereas women probably they're in the habit, many women, if they're going to work or going out somewhere, to put some slap on, as they say, to put some makeup on. So that men can often feel that's an advantage. Another one, a lot of people said, and I would go along with this one, is having a beard because it shaves shaving every day, which is always a bit of a blessing. So that's a good one. Some men feel that age is kinder to men getting older. Um, Grey hair perhaps can be, I don't know, it can add character. You hear of people calling an older guy with grey or silver hair a silver fox and stuff like that, which is not to say, I don't think, that women don't age well. I think anybody can age well if they look after themselves. But a lot of men apparently think that we do a bit better, men do better on the aging process than women. But the top two things men said, the best thing about being a man, are things you said. One, we don't have to have the babies. We don't get the baby bump. So we'll never know the pain of childbirth. And another one you said, the time of the month, the periods, we don't get those. So, and I suspect a lot of women would say, well, yeah, men are quite lucky not to have periods because it's not a pleasant thing, I guess, for women. Although let's face it, with childbirth, I think there's a lot of women who do find it a blessing that they can have the babies. 44% of men, I don't know what you think about this one, 44% of those questioned said they think men have life easier than women. Again, these are generalizations, but would you agree with that? Do you think we have it easier than women?
I would say no. I wouldn't agree with that because my reason is very simple. Women, all right, so women, all right, so you could be stranded, right? You could be stranded somewhere. Let's say you had a bad day, the car troubles, right? And you're stranded. You find yourself stranded, right? Nobody would stop to ask you if you was all right. They just drive past you. Hey, like they're going. But if a woman is stranded, right,
Yeah.
she don't even need to ask for help.